The gladiatrix refers to the female counterpart of the gladiator. These women engaged in combat much like their male counterparts, battling each other or even wild animals in order to entertain crowds during various games and celebrations. However, there is limited information available about them. They seem to utilize similar weaponry and gear as male gladiators did, but they were greatly outnumbered by the men. Undoubtedly, they were seen as a rare and intriguing sight by the audiences of their time. The gladiatrices emerged during the late Republican and early Imperial periods, but around 200 AD, they were officially prohibited as they were deemed inappropriate. Our understanding of gladiatrices largely comes from a few accounts written by the elite of Rome and a small number of inscriptions. These female warriors rarely make appearances in historical records, and when they do, they are often seen as unique symbols of extravagant spectacles. For instance, in 66 AD, Emperor Nero arranged for Ethiopian women, men, and even children to fight during a munus, a type of gladiatorial spectacle, in order to impress a foreign dignitary. The concept of female gladiators seemed to provoke a mix of fascination, entertainment, and sometimes outright absurdity among the Romans. This sentiment is evident in the writings of authors like Juvenal, who described a woman named Mevia engaging in beast hunting with exposed breasts, and Petronius, who ridiculed the grandiose ambitions of a wealthy individual organizing fights involving a woman fighting from a cart or chariot. An example of female gladiatorial combat is recorded circa 89 AD during the reign of Domitian. This event featured battles between female gladiators described as Amazonian, likely indicating a connection to the legendary tribe of warrior women. Regarding their training and performance, historical evidence about female gladiators practicing in established gladiator schools is lacking. It's theorized that some might have received training through private tutors in youth organizations known as collegia juvenum, where young men were taught various skills, including those related to warfare. Some inscriptions are thought to hint at the existence of female trainees in these groups, but modern scholars interpret them as likely being female servants or slaves rather than actual gladiators. Nonetheless, it is presumed that female gladiators followed a similar path of training, discipline, and career progression as their male counterparts, albeit likely undergoing a less intense training regimen. Similar to male gladiators, it is plausible that female gladiators were matched against opponents of comparable skill and capability. An ancient marble relief from Halicarnassus illustrates two nearly identical gladiators facing off against each other. One of them is named Amazonia and the other Achillea, names that allude to legendary warrior women in the famed warrior hero Achilles, respectively. Despite their names, their appearance doesn't distinctly indicate their gender. Both figures are shown with similar gear like greaves, loincloths, belts, shields, daggers, and arm protection. The relief suggests that they engaged in a missio, a term implying they were allowed to leave after the combat, potentially indicating an honorable tie or draw between them. In essence, the realm of female gladiators in ancient Rome remains shrouded in mystery due to limited historical records. However, the glimpses we have reveal their intriguing presence as exceptional participants in the grand and often brutal spectacle of gladiatorial combat, captivating the curiosity and imagination of Roman society.